We're already halfway through June, now let's take a look at some of the coolest upcoming New Balances. First up, we have the wider release of the Vintage Sport Made in UK pack. It consisted of 3 different Made in UK silhouettes, the 991V2, the 576, as well as the 1500, all in a very similar off-white with gum outsole colorway with some accents of red and blue. I personally picked up the 991V2 and it was definitely the most popular of the 3. As you can see, it's sold out pretty fast on newbalance.com. I really love how it's a low-key heat type of colorway and has colored accents, and the gum outsole just really brings it all together. The second best colorway in my opinion is the 1500. It's very similar to the 991V2's colorway in the sense that it also has some nice little accents of the red and blue around the shoe, and it's by no means a bad shoe, but the 576 Vintage Sport colorway is kind of underwhelming. At first glance, you definitely still have that gum outsole, you have the off-white upper, but the accents of red and blue just aren't as prevalent like the 991V2 and 1500. I personally think they could have brought it all together by making the heel clip red to have a bigger accent of the red and blue. If you're looking for the Vintage Sport pack, the 1500 and 576 are both in pretty much a full size run on newbalance.com, and if you're still looking for the 991V2, I recommend googling the style code. And next up are some early releases of upcoming Teddy Santis Main USA pairs. First up is the 990V6 in an interesting purple colorway. It's a relatively monochromatic colorway. It's pretty much all the same shade of bluish purple. It's a nice solid colorway. It's actually only $200 rather than the usual $220. I'm pretty sure this is part of upcoming Teddy Santis Season 6, and hopefully the rest of the 990V6s are also only $200. And right now it's sitting in a full-size run on DTLR. Also on DTLR is an early release of the Vintage Rose 990V6. This is part of Teddy Santis Season 5, and it's a pretty solid low-key summer colorway. As you can see, it's a very light shade of pink/peach with accents of cream white. It's definitely a nice colorway for the warm months, and it looks solid on the V6. Those same 2 colorways can also be found in an early release on Hirschleifers, but Hirschleifers also got another early colorway from Teddy Santis Season 5. This is a 990V6 in what appears to be a pink, purple, and black colorway. I'm not too sure the official name for the colorway, but as you can see, the upper consists of a wide variety of colors. You get white mesh, black nubuck overlays, as well as purple accents around the shoe. It looks similar to the shade of pink on the Vintage Rose 990V6. It's definitely an interesting multicolored shoe, and I think it works well on the V6. And next up, we have the wider release of the Sea Salt with Concrete ML Neon D'Or New Balance 1000 colorway. As far as I can tell, it looks like all 3 of the ALD 1000 colorways actually sold out on ALD's website, which was pretty surprising. And if you were interested in this particular colorway, you do have another chance for it on newbalance.com on the 20th. There weren't too many interesting upcoming New Balances that have been revealed for the end of June as of making this video, so I'll end off the video with probably one of the biggest news of the month so far, and that's the upcoming Salehi Bembury collaboration on the 530 model. It consists of an all neon yellow upper with suedes, hairy suedes, as well as the mesh, and you have the signature fingerprint design in the N logo, which is really cool. You have various colors in the Absorb pod, and what appears to be a purple and yellow rubber outsole. It's definitely on brand for Salehi Bembury, and it's interesting to see it on the 530. So what were your guys' favorite New Balances of June so far? I'd definitely like to know down in the comments.